Hi everyone, Clyde's Happy Hour is not sponsored by any of the beer that we review. Please enjoy the show and as always, drink responsibly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Clyde's Happy Hour, home of the Happy Hour. I am your beer pundit, Kyle. I am here with my producer, Mr. Patrick.
Hello.
And my other producer / roommate, Courtney.
Hello, everybody.
She is moving up the ranks, folks. Don't worry.
Not fast enough.
So, since this is now officially October, we are doing a very special episode of Oktoberfest beers. I think you can find those in all grocery stores when going beer shopping. You can see Oktoberfest and all different types of breweries out there by now.
Yep, and they have like a lot of Oktoberfests all over the country.
Yep.
To celebrate Oktoberfest,
That's
which is what we're going to talk about first before we get
That's
into our
right.
deliciousness of beers.
In fact, in Germany, their Oktoberfest doesn't start until middle of September, and it goes on through the end of October.
Yeah, it lasts about 16 to 18 days,
Yep.
and it's where Oktoberfest originated.
Yes.
From is Munich, Germany. It's actually interesting how Oktoberfest came about.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It actually started with a wedding.
Oh, that's one heck of a wedding. Let's hope that marriage is still there.
Well,
time.
it was back in, 1810. So Oktoberfest started with a wedding. It was between King Ludwig, and he married Princess Teresa Hildburghausen. So forgive me if I didn't pronounce that correctly. And where they got married was like this big field, and today it's actually still called Teresa's Meadow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it actually started like with horse racing and just like a little festival, and they just kept kind of doing it every year, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
It's one heck of a wedding.
Yeah.
Reception. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
It still celebrates to this day.
Yep, there's been a parade. Let's see. It started out in 1810, but since 1850, it's an annual event. There's
okay.
a Bavarian statue from the 1850 that watches over the festival.
Oh,
It has been suspended a few times, the festival.
really?
Yeah, during World War I. So it was suspended from 1914 to 1918, and even from 1919 to 1920.
Oh.
And they had a smaller celebration called Autumn Celebration.
Autumn celebrate.
I don't know why they changed it. And then it was also canceled between 1923 and 1924 because of hyperinflation.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, geez.
During the National Socialism of the... Okay. It's a touchy topic, but...
Oh.
The festival was actually used for Nazi propaganda. So after that, from 1939 to 1945, there was not an Oktoberfest for
that's
reasons that we know
knew that.
of World War
You
II.
heard it here, folks. The Nazis did not support Oktoberfest.
They did not.
We just want this on the record. This is
No wonder-
USA.
Yes.
USA.
No wonder why we went to war with them.
Yeah. You know,
No.
Germany, I mean, what country doesn't have bad history? There's just some pretty shitty things that have happened, and Germany has some
Not
really
this
shitty
country,
things.
damn it.
No.
USA.
USA.
And I really like history, so sorry I'm the one talking so much, but I find it really fascinating because this is
There's a lot of
such
info
an
about this
old
anyway, though.
thing to be going on.
Yeah.
But actually, in 1980, on September 26th, there was actually a bombing at Oktoberfest. It killed 13 people. It hurt 225 and seriously injured 68 people.
1980? Oh, sorry.
It was, 1980.
Oh, wow,
it was the
okay.
second deadliest attack since the Munich massacre.
Oh, that's right. I was about to ask. Was that the same time the Munich massacre right there?
Around.
Yeah, wow. Jeez.
Yep. And sadly for this year, Oktoberfest is canceled because of the pandemic.
What about Frankenmuth?
Yep. So, people, if you want to try an Oktoberfest, there's a city in Michigan called Frankenmuth, and it is very heavy on Bavarian culture. It's a really cute town. It's been there since, hold on, I got the date, 1845.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty old town.
Oh my gosh.
That's really cool.
Yep. So what's really, really, really cool about Frankenmuth is, and this is what I found out during my research, even though there's like a lot of Oktoberfest all over the world, really.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest in Frankenmuth is actually recognized by German officials and is sanctioned as part of Oktoberfest.
Oh, wow.
And that was in 1996.
96.
So it is actually recognized as part of Oktoberfest of Munich, Germany. So they actually send real German beer that they make specifically for Oktoberfest to Frankenmuth for their
Michigan.
Oktoberfest.
Wow.
Yep. Michigan is the only state that gets that in the United States.
That is interesting.
Does Frankenmuth have one of those bars where you have like the beer maidens where they have to bring like all those?
Yep, they go all out. They get
all
into
German,
the
huh?
original clothing. They do like the wood artwork. They also do dachshund racing. They get 50 to 100 of these dachshunds and just let them loose.
That's why they have the Frankenmuth Brewery would have a dachshund as
Yep.
like their mascot.
Yep,
It makes more sense.
Yeah, and then
days. That's clever.
yeah, so it's, you know, if you can't get to Germany, this is your next bet. In downtown Frankenmuth, we used to just go during
Christmas.
the Christmas season because also right by Frankenmuth is the world's largest Christmas store, Bronner's.
Yep.
So, and that's like down the street from Frankenmuth, and during Christmas they just decorate it so it's like you're walking into a Hallmark movie.
It's the North Pole right there.
They have horse carriage rides.
Yep.
They have all these little shops. They actually have a very well-known restaurant, Zender's, where there's this big chicken dinner that you get.
It's delicious.
And interesting enough, that actually was made, Zender's came about in 1856.
Wow.
So pretty close
That's
to when
pretty close.
Frankenmuth was established.
Yeah.
So that's how old the history is in this town.
I wonder if they use the recipes to make their chicken in Germany style or something.
Bavarian?
Yeah, Bavarian it is.
Bavarian.
Oh, Bavarian, yes. It's so good.
And then I remember a few times, like when I first took Pat there, you know, he loves Christmas, and he does. And he wondered, like, oh man, to live here during Christmas would be so cool. And actually, the population of Frankenmuth is 5,274 people.
Huh.
Yeah,
Wow.
so a very small town.
Yeah, that would be more for sure. It seems like a lot because
Yeah,
it's
they have a
always
school
busy.
and everything. So, yeah.
It's a hip hop place, especially since from now until Christmas.
I'll let you get to the beer in just a second, but there's a bigger part of Oktoberfest, and it's the food. It's
brats.
the food. So there are 11 foods they say you should try when you're going to an Oktoberfest. A lot of people already know, like the
Sausage
brats,
brats?
and the pretzel,
Oh,
like the big
yep.
big
Yeah, like
pretzels.
big wagon wheel.
So I was reading some of these foods. Now I want to try them all. They sound so freaking good.
Oh boy, we're gonna get hungry here.
You are. So they have a roasted chicken with lemon and thyme.
Oh,
Roasted pork tenderloin with onion and mustard.
wow.
Roasted ham hock, but it's crispy. Grilled fish on a stick.
Real
Sausage with bacon, apple, sauerkraut. And a lot of mustard.
Yep.
The pretzel. The potato or flour dumpling. This one really intrigued me because I love cheese. The cheese noodle. It's an egg noodle, small curds of cottage cheese.
Wow.
Potato pancakes. Sauerkraut. And then the spiced cheese butter spread.
Say that 5 times fast.
No.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, all those food sound
That sounds
Really,
really,
really
good.
good.
Oh, if I was there, well, not this year, but hopefully maybe Frankenmuth can provide some of those. But
Well, Frankenmuth is having their Oktoberfest this year.
So that's the only one in the United States, folks. So go to Frankenmuth.
Yep, it's the only. There are other Oktoberfest that other places
is
do,
more
but this
official.
is
Genuine.
recognized,
recognized.
as an official Oktoberfest. So
Yeah.
to get the Bavarian experience and the culture, this is where you need to go. They have the clock tower,
Yeah.
where it's the wooden stuff, and it's really, really cool. I mean, just Frankenmuth in general,
Actually-
you should go visit. But to do it during Oktoberfest or when they have like a holiday going on, or especially Christmas, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, the three of us, when we went to Frankenmuth this summer, I didn't really notice it was more like the German culture side. But now that you said it, and then, we always, again, go there around, Christmas time. But
Yeah.
now you said it, I'm like, oh my gosh, actually, it makes more sense.
Yeah, the buildings look really cool.
Yeah. It's Germanish right
Yep.
there.
They even during the winter they have snow
Yeah.
carving and ice carvings. I mean, they do really,
do.
really cool things down there.
Makes you wonder about what fall looks like over there. It's going to look magical, just like
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yep.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's a little history of Oktoberfest. But Kyle, why don't you tell us why the beer is so important and
Of the different style. Oh, yep.
the different
we'll go from right
styles,
there.
and because it's very specific of how they make it for specifically Oktoberfest.
Yes, I've read some research saying about between Oktoberfest from American version, which is more of a brown ale, dark ale, to Germany is more of a kind of like a Bud Light color. This is more clear. It's not dark at all right there, but it has different aromas to it for hops. But they said you can't go wrong with either or from the two. And this one beer company, I think we all know, brewing, is called Line and Googles. It's brewed in Wisconsin, and their Oktoberfest has come out recently. It's 5.1% alcohol, and they are German descendants of the brewery out there. It's a family-owned brewery, actually. They're the ones that came up with all those summer shanties.
Best breakfast beer ever.
Yeah. In fact, what was it last fall? They have a mixologist right there. You can have
Yeah.
like 6 or 8 beers, but it comes in a 4-pack. No.
It's a 12-pack,
It's a
but
12-pack.
you could make. They had 4 different beers, but you could make 8 different drinks.
Yeah, it's all over the box that comes in. It
Yeah.
tells you how much for each beer, and this is what it should taste like.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was really creative right there. I'm like, wow, they've really gone a long way. Right
Yeah, I
there,
think
Line
they're
Googles.
one of the more creative
Yeah.
ones.
But and so back to Line and Googles in May in 1867, the family brewing was founded in Wisconsin. So with their German heritage, they develop a really close enough Oktoberfest beer in America, and it's from like 6 generations of their family right there making this beer. They use a brewery technique called Marzen.
Yep,
Style
Marzen
beer.
Lager. Marzen Lager.
Yeah, reading it online, they have different little symbols right there.
If I
but-
have another son, I'll name him then Marzen.
And the Marzen translation is the mouth of March beer.
Oh,
Yeah. And it is a medium full body. It may vary in color right there. The Marzen was brewed in March in Bavaria. Thank you. And it was originally brewed in 1553. The beer could only be brewed in around the month of September because high temperatures out in Germany would cause a little bit kind of explosions or fire hazard if they try to brew in the hot summer days. So they only have like a short time to brew and ferment this particular beer of Oktoberfest. But when I opened up one recently, it does taste like fall. Like there, it was just delicious.
yeah, I know. Like Oktoberfest beer in Germany, I mean, it's like they get tested, and you have to make it a certain way, use certain ingredients, and almost trying to find the right word, like almost permission to enter the beer at the festival. It's not just anyone can do it.
Right.
So I think that's pretty cool. And I know at Zenders. They have a lot of different German beer you can try. And Jolyn and I tried one there once, and it almost looks like black water.
Okay.
And I really, really liked it. It's called the Coast. I can't even pronounce it. Okay. It's called Kostrischer Schwarz beer. Something like that. Producer Pat, give me a hand. He's our pronunciation
Expert.
Kostritzer Schwarzbier.
Just say I
sounds
want
about
the
right.
black beer and they'll know. Because
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was called and I didn't remember what it was called. I knew it started with a K. And they say it like professionals. So
Oh, sure. Oh, they have to there.
yeah, it was really good. But yeah, German beer is definitely different than American beer. So
Yeah, there's not even a difference between the Oktoberfest and the Marzine style beer. They say there's no difference at all. It's just Marzine is just more brewed a little bit longer,
yeah,
but not missing much. But it's still beer.
yes.
So we have a actual German beer I tried last year, and I got this at Meijer's, and it came with this giant mug right there and the giant can that goes right in there. It's like 32 or 48 ounce drink.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's how big these glasses are too.
yeah.
They're big glasses.
Yeah, I was just at the grocery store today. They're reselling them again right now.
Well, and
Makes
I
sense.
saw too, like if you go to the Oktoberfest website for the one in Germany, every year they have a special made Stein for every year. And 2021 Stein looked really, really, really cool. It looked, I don't know if it was glass, but just the colors. It was like a blue and like a gold. And it just was like a really cool design. But I guess every year they have a different main Stein. So I
Right,
thought that
right.
was pretty cool.
It's like I'm pretty sure Dust Boots would be very popular from
Yes.
now until October.
Good old Beer Fest
Yes, I do
movie.
have one of those of many. But this beer, Polyanair.
Producer Pat.
Mr. Patrick.
Like Polliner.
Polliner. Oh, okay.
Muchen.
That makes more sense. Polliner Muchen. So this was the original Muchen Oktoberfest beer in 1634, brewed by monks, actually. Well, yeah, I got to get back into religion.
I think beer is your religion.
It pretty much is. I'm going to start a cult, but secretly. No, but secret. I won't remember it. But when the monks are brewing this beer, they would use the leftovers to either give it to the poor, or they'll sell it in pubs. And from right there, people really got into it. And that kind of made history for this particular brew from right there.
Interesting.
Yes, we'll take a picture with this beer compared to the other Oktoberfests would look like. So the Polliner Munich, I found this pretty much everywhere right now. And they're actually selling this around 70 different countries right now.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
So that's about the Polliner. And then we got the Bell's Oktoberfest, which we can never forget about Bell's.
Nope, we love our bells.
Yes, we do. And this lager's just spent 6 weeks marinating in the fermentation stage, and that's pretty much all what I got from this beer. Did you get anything?
What I got was it's an amber lager focused lightly toasted malts that lends body without too much sweetness.
Yeah, it can be tricky.
And it has a shelf life of 3 months.
Yes. Oh, wow, 3 months. I was going to say, no wonder why. Normally something like that might be maybe complicated to make.
Yes.
But so now we're going to try these delicious beers. Oh,
wait,
we got one more.
wait. Kyle,
What?
I have a question for you.
Oh, all right.
Do you know how many gallons of beer was drank at the Oktoberfest in Germany in 2013?
Oh, my God. Let's see, 1 million.
You're very close. 1,700,000.
I think I can beat that by myself.
Gallons.
Oh, I according, I think I could, but I'll be dead.
That's 7.7 million liters.
That is a wow. In 2013?
Yep.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
guessing that's a world record.
I don't know. It didn't say that it was, but I
That's a
am
lot.
sure after what has been going on since 2020, if they had Beer Fest this year or next, it's probably going to be
Well, that's
more.
why I'm asking, because you said 2013 specifically.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if they
That
just.
seems oddly such an oddly specific.
I
date
think
there.
they just kept track of it or something. I'm not sure. They
Surprised
just.
they had that much.
I don't know why they picked 2013.
Yeah, maybe it's just the most they've ever had, or I
Not sure.
don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, can you imagine that much beer in one place?
Yeah,
and it's not like it's a month.
No,
It's a couple days. It's like,
Oh, it's a
more
couple
than
days?
it's 16, 18 days.
yeah.
People in 16 or 18 days drank over 7.7 million liters of beer.
Wow.
Think of it that way. This isn't in a year. This is in
That's
less
just
than
16,
3 weeks.
18 days. Wow, that adds up. I think we have one more.
We
beer.
do. It's from the
Yes.
Arbor Brewing Company.
Ooh.
It's an amber lager brewed with ample pilsners and Munich malts, creating a rich, hearty beer that balances by clear bitterness and crispy, dry finish. And it has a 9-month shelf life, and it's 5.5%. The can's pretty cool. It sticks out, like the writing on the can. It has the pretzels on it, the deer, and it has like the German little hat.
Yeah, the German hat and the pretzel covering its eyes.
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious. These are all Oktoberfest. They all kind of say something a little different. So it'd be interesting to see what they all taste like and what their colors
Oh,
are.
this is a Marzen lager.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a Marzen right here.
Yep, that's a Marzen. So that's more an
interesting.
official Oktoberfest beer.
Oh, Ann Arbor really went all out on this one. Mm-hmm. Oh,
So shall we get to taste it?
we're gonna go do the taste.
So which one's this?
This is the Arbor Brewing Company beer. Oh wow, definitely Oktoberfest taste.
Brittany, you don't seem to like it.
You didn't like it?
I make a lot of beer faces. I'm kind of picky with beer, to be honest. It's not bad. There's just something.
I was gonna say that was I think that was the first time I ever tried a Marzen right there. That was pretty good. Well, for me.
Yeah, it's not bad. There is a taste to it that I'm not used to. Almost like
light
a
color.
juice or something. Yeah.
So now we're gonna try the Bell's Oktoberfest, and I just hit the mic. Ooh, you can really smell the aroma right there for October. Oh, this is also a Marzen too. I just read that in the bottom, the label there. I think you like that Marzen better than Ann Arbor.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. There's more of an aftertaste to Arbor's. Bell's was a little smoother for me. There is still like a little bit of a taste, but Bell's was definitely much smoother for me.
Oh, okay. That one goes in the dust boot. Now we're gonna try the Leinenkugel's Oktoberfest.
Leinenkugel.
Which is a twist off eventually. There we go. Oh, you can really smell the aroma of fall already. That's not bad. Like, it doesn't leave an aftertaste like the Bell's does.
Yeah. It's there's a taste, but it's very light.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's no taste.
And that was the closest to a German beer in America right there. It says they are family descendant right there of them
Interesting. I would love if we had like the actual beer from even Frankenmuth to test against these.
German. Yep.
Just because they do import it from Germany.
So now we're going to try the actual German beer, Paulinier. Oh. Doesn't have that much of a aroma taste. Ooh. Pretty smooth for an official Oktoberfest beer.
It's okay.
No? Yeah. It's definitely the lightest in color, though, between the other Oktoberfest beers, though.
Yeah, you can tell there's like a lot of. It almost tastes like there's like a lot of apple juice.
We'll be sending photos of each beer representing each glass that we got here, including a dust boot. We have to have that, like I said.
So beer pundit Kyle, how would you rank these?
I would say the Leinenkugel's was one of my favorites right there. I really like that. The Paulinier, Bell's, I have to give you third. And the Arbor, it just leaves a bit of a aftertaste
Yeah,
afterwards, right
almost
there.
like plastic to
Yeah.
me. Like I don't. Yeah.
I don't know, but I probably just try it once. It's still
Yeah, I'm gonna say Arbor Brewing was. I did not like
no,
it.
it wasn't.
There's just this aftertaste to it, and the other three don't have that aftertaste.
no. The Polynere was the smoothest. I'll say that,
Yeah.
and it looks like the lace color.
That was probably my third least that I liked.
Okay.
And then the second would be Line and Google, and first for me was Bell's.
Ah. We're still ringing in bells. Good for you.
I know. But yeah, it would still be cool to get these beers next year to try to get the beer from Frankenmuth, because that's
Brewery.
like the OG daddy of
Yeah.
Oktoberfest beers.
Especially, yeah, you said Frankenmuth is the best, closest to in the United States, right
Yeah,
there.
and I'm surprised that they're all Oktoberfest, but they all are different.
Yeah,
I was kind of
differently.
expecting them to be closer to each other.
Oh, yeah, there's a big difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
Well,
in their colors and stuff. So that's
Little
fun.
subtle.
Fun,
Yeah.
fun, fun.
Yes, we'll let you share the experience there, folks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. So I have been your beer pundit, Kyle. I'm here with producer, Mr. Pat.
Bye, everyone.
Dunka dunka.
And thank you, everyone, for listening. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And as always, drink responsibly.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Guten Tag.
Time out.
Okay.
Sorry. I farted.
Oh,
And he
picked
goes,
up on
I
it.
did. I went like this.